you guys. Let's see. This is just a random video of nonsense, and you probably aren't going to like it just because there's so much nonsense in here. It's just all nonsense, but I am surrounded by, how do I say it, anti-Trumpers, and between work, I have a few friends that they're anti-Trumpers. They voted for Biden. I have a few questions, actually. I haven't heard any of you chiming in about how great of a job Biden is doing. I haven't heard any of you guys say that, he's doing a great job. You were so outspoken about hating Trump and saying Biden is going to be better for this and Biden's going to be better for that. So what exactly is he going to be better at? Back in 2018 or so, before 2018, the U.S. was number one. We were importing and exporting for a profit. And that was one of the first times that that's happened in a very long time. So now people that basically wanted to sell their goods in the United States no longer fucked us when they sold us their stuff. So we were number one. Our natural resources like natural gas and oil and things like that were basically, we were selling them at a premium. We were selling them to other countries. We were paying $2 a gallon for gas here in the U.S., but that wasn't good enough. You thought Biden could do better. So before the pandemic started, we have some news that came out of China, and we were basically told that there was a virus going around. It's deadly. Within a few days, Trump basically shut down transportation to the U.S. And when I say shut down transportation, I meant that nobody from any country could basically just fly here. There were no cases of coronavirus in the U.S. yet. No reported illnesses, no nothing. And he shut down all transportation to the U.S. But you anti-Trumpers say, oh, he could have shut it down sooner. Not exactly sure how much sooner that could have happened because there were no cases here. The pandemic wasn't here. Nobody had any symptoms, no deaths, no nothing. But yet you anti-Trumpers say, oh, he can shut down transportation sooner. Well, so then the pandemic starts. Donald Trump says, hey, we found out that sunlight, ultraviolet light, disinfectants, and things like that easily kill the virus. But you anti-Trumpers heard, he told me to drink bleach. So, Big Pharma start producing vaccines, and Donald Trump says, hey, we're going to be having a vaccine, everyone's going to be able to take it, and everyone's going to be good. But you anti-Trumpers are like, oh, no, if Donald Trump says to take, I'm not taking what he says. He grabs women's vaginas. So here we are in 2021, the second year of the pandemic. Biden was on the news and he was basically blaming all the unvaccinated people for the current pandemic that we have. Well, the majority of people that are unvaccinated right now are under 12 years old, and nobody has authorized the vaccination for children under 12. So he's talking out his ass there. But he also got on television along with Kamala frickin' Harris. Television, radio, newsprint like the New York Times, the Washington Post. You basically, all you anti-Trumpers said, Donald Trump told me to take this shot because it'll make me better. There's no way that can be true. He's a bad Twitter user. So here we are in the Biden presidency. You guys had a lot to say about how the border was being taken care of by Donald Trump and the administration of Trump. I don't really hear you chiming in about how well the border has improved since you threw Trump out of office. I never really heard you guys talk about the record number amount of children that are there, the record number of people that are there, or the caravans of hundreds to thousands of people that are trying to come to the United States because everybody said, well, Donald Trump is trying to lock down our borders. We don't want that. We want open borders. Everybody come on in. Come on into the U.S. We got money for everybody. But at the same time, we have a huge veteran homeless problem. We have Democrat-run states that are basically falling apart. And I don't hear any of you saying, hey, Biden's going to help us out. The Democrats are going to help us out. None of you are saying that. So I haven't heard any of you anti-Trumpers talk about how Biden handled the Afghanistan situation. He left Americans there to die. And just a few days ago, he droned what he thought was a terrorist. Drone killed him. Well, come to find out that he drone killed the wrong person, and that was an American relief worker. I think he tried to basically step into Trump's shoes when Trump basically drone killed one of the biggest terrorists in the world. Trump did it successfully, no questions asked. Biden tries to do it, and he kills an American. So what are we going to say now? $3 a gallon for gas. But I suppose you guys will blame it on the weather, you know, how the weather is messing everybody up. I mean, not going to blame it on Trump or his failed relations with all of the countries that basically were willing to do business with us because of Trump. You elected a senile old fool into office because you believe that Trump grabs vaginas, told you to drink bleach, and is a bad Twitter user. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You, Biden, and all you anti-Trumpers have the blood of Americans on your hands. You should be ashamed of yourselves.